Hey guys, this is Blueberry Paul and here's my another video. Today it's time for Easter traditions in Poland. So we have the Holy Week, so I decided to describe you the traditions, Easter traditions in Poland. So let's start. Easter is of course a holiday celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ and is the most celebrated holiday in Poland, in Polish Catholic Church. The celebration of Easter starts at Palm Sunday, which was last Sunday. On that day, on Sunday, the feast which commemorates the triumphal entry of Jesus Christ to Jerusalem, and in that memory, people go to the church with palms, decorated from flowers and other decorations, and they go to the church, and the palms are blessed after the Mass, and then after the Easter celebration, these palms are burned down, and the ash is used on the Ash Wednesday to spill it on the heads. This is the tradition. Of course, the ash will be used in next year. So after Palm Sunday starts the Holy Week, which is right now, and the most, of course, there's Holy Monday, Holy Tuesday, Holy Wednesday, and Thursday. But I think the most important day in that week is Holy Friday or Good Friday. In Polish will be Wielki Piątek, and the whole week is called Holy Week, and in Polish will be Wielki Tydzień. Good Friday is a fast day. People usually don't eat too much at the day, and especially meats or other things. Especially they eat fish or bread or other light dishes, I would say. It's a fasting day. Of course, there are not usually masses at the church, but in the afternoon are usually celebrated the Stations of the Cross. It's a mass usually in church or outside the church with a procession, and the most popular Station of the Cross are celebrated in Rome, held by the Pope in Rome's Colosseum, and this is the most popular Stations of the Cross. Let's switch to Holy Saturday. In Polish it will be Wielka Sobota. It's a day when people go to the church to with the baskets. In the baskets there is of course food, and the food is blessed in the church with holy water, and this food from this basket will be eaten on the Holy Sunday. So okay, we had the Holy Saturday. Let's go to the Holy Sunday. It's the main celebration. It's in Polish Wielka Niedziela, Wielkanocna Niedziela, or Wielkanoc. That would be these names. And the Easter Sunday starts with the resurrection. It's a Mass held early in the morning, and is of course in the memory of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. After that, people go back home and start Easter breakfast. It's a traditional breakfast, and the breakfast starts with, of course, with the blessings and wishing everyone a happy Easter, and then they share the food they blessed yesterday, which was on the Holy Saturday. It's the same like on Christmas. They break the wafer. Here they break usually eggs, hard-boiled eggs, or bread, all the things which were in a basket and which were blessed. And then the breakfast starts, and there are also some traditional dishes at that breakfast. They include, of course, eggs. There is no Easter without eggs. So eggs, of course, and other things, of course, meats, all kind of meats. It will be ham or other meats. They could be bought in the store or they are homemade. They are more delicious than those made at the butchers. Of course, other things, of course, bread, salads. It's one traditional salad with mayonnaise, with boiled carrots, with boiled parsley, celery, with green peas, and of course mayonnaise, mustard, and cream, and that would be the dressing for this salad. And I think that salad is the most popular. Other things served on the Easter breakfast are beetroots with horseradish. It's also a salad. It could be eaten with bread or with eggs. Also horseradish made with cream. It's also a kind of dressing to meats or eggs. And one soup which is popular. It has two kinds, but right now I will explain. Of course, the soup is called żurek. In English it would be rye soup because it is made of rye flour, but it's another variant, and it would be white borscht, in Polish barszcz biały. You can switch the flour. Instead of rye flour you can use wheat flour, and the name changes. Of course, the soup is served with hard-boiled eggs, or with bacon, or with white sausage, or with bread. There are many possibilities how to serve this soup. So that would be the main dishes. There are also other, maybe not that traditional, but you can on the Easter breakfast you can serve everything. I think. What would you like? What do you like the most? Okay, we have the main dishes. Now it's time for the desserts. I think there are two traditional Polish cakes that are made especially during Easter season, and the first one would be babka or baba. It's that called baba wielkanocna. So baba or babka is a sponge yeast cake made in a unique shape. It's usually covered in chocolate or in icing or in candied grated orange or something else. You can decorate it with whatever you want. And also another cake, it's mazurek. So mazurek is a short pastry. It's similar to tart, I think. I'm not good in cooking, but I think that would be the explanation of this cake. So it's similar to tart, and it has different edges. You can make it with one edge or more edges. The popular flavors of these edges include, of course, almond, include chocolate, include lemon, include nougat or toffee, and maybe other, I don't know, but these four flavors I tried a few years ago, and they are really delicious. And what is more, with this cake, it's beautifully decorated. It's decorated with chocolate, or with icing, or with almonds, or other decoration. Of course, it depends what flavor is of this cake, of this mazurek. So it is decorated. The decoration depends on the flavor, of course. So that will be all about the breakfast. But there are also other traditions. There are other traditions during the Easter. So now I will describe them. So of course, Easter eggs. Easter eggs, in Polish pisanki. They are called pisanki if you draw something on them, because pisać is write or draw. There are also markers which are called pisaki. So you write on this egg, and that is the pisanka or pisanki in the plural. But if you are doing something else on the egg, it's called, for example, if you blow up the egg, the yolks, you do one spot here, and you blow like this. The yolks will fall down here, and then you wash it in water, and you can color the egg, and this egg is called wydmuszka, and you have to be careful, because it's really fragile and you can break it easily because there are no yolks in this egg. Other type of decoration, if you're not painting the eggs, so it's not a pisanka, you can scrap the egg, scrap it with some tools. It can be called kraszanka, and in some part of Poland they are very popular to do this kind of Easter eggs. Also, how to paint these eggs naturally, with not using any chemical paints or something. If you want your egg to be orange or yellow, you can boil the eggs with onions. If you want pink or violet, you can boil it with beetroot juice, and you will have this natural color. Of course, there are other paints which are sold in the stores. You can use them adding some vinegar. They are also very popular, and other methods of decorating the eggs, which you like, especially the kids like painting the eggs. Other tradition, maybe I should mention it before, because it has something to do with Palm Sunday. In some places, especially on the country, there is a contest for the biggest palm, I think the tallest palm, and the very popular village is Lipnica Murowana in Lesser Poland Voivodeship. And there are contests, and as I can see right here, I have written the highest palm in 2008 was 33 meters high, so it's pretty good work, and all the palms are of course handmade with flowers, with other decorations, so it's really nice, and it has a lot of hard work to do this palm. Let's get back to other traditions. Of course, there were Easter eggs, and there are other creatures, I think. Of course, it should be the lamb. I have one right here. Is a statue of lamb covered with plush, but very popular. Maybe, I don't know. This year I haven't seen this, but this lamb in Poland, baranek, was made with sugar. It was a sugar statue, and then you can eat this sugar statue. Also, is made it's made of chocolate. And this year I was really surprised at the store. I saw this lamb made of butter, and I was really surprised. Also, in the bakeries they bake the bread shaped like the lamb. Other of course, other creatures, as I said, of course, the rabbit, Easter bunny, I would say, króliczek, and also the chick. I don't have a chick, I have a goose right here, but also chicks. We have the eggs, so we have also the chicks. So okay, we had the Easter Sunday, and there is also Easter Monday. And is the last day of the celebration of Easter. In Poland it's called Lany Poniedziałek, Wet Monday, or Śmigus Dyngus. And on the day celebrates, was celebrated and right now is celebrated. Usually it looks like this. The boys spilled the water on girls from the bucket or from other containers, usually in the morning when they were still in bed. Right now I think the tradition is on the countries is also kept, but in the cities I think everyone is spilling water on everyone, I think. And especially when the people are getting back home from the churches, there were some hooligans. They were riding the car on the street, and they were spilling the water on the people as they were getting back from the church. Also in schools this tradition was held, I think few years ago. Also it was popular with students to spill water on each other on the corridors, but it caused too much damage to the school walls, to the painting, and most of the schools, most of the principals banned these traditions from school. Of course, outside the school, yes, but in the schools, I think no, because it turns to a bad tradition, but it's a good tradition, and it's really nice to celebrate this on Easter Monday, on Wet Monday. So I think that will be all about Easter traditions in Poland. See you next time in my another video. Don't forget the schedule has changed, and it's called at least one video for a week. For now, I would like to wish you a happy Easter and see you next time. Have a blueberry Easter, everyone.